For the past few years, I've been working with automation softwares like Make.com, N8N, and Zapier, and here are some of my projects. But recently, I found out a gold mine of templates for automation that you can actually utilize and customize for your own company and according to your own need. And this gold mine is available on GitHub. I will be pasting in the URL in the video description so you can go ahead and try this out. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually use these templates, customize them according to your own needs in N8N, and integrate AI automations into your work. So without further chatter, let's dive right into the video and start using these automations. Hi and welcome back to SkillCurb. This is your host Shamrez, and we're finally getting started with this video. As you can see on your screen, we already have one of the templates customized for us. And this looks really good. Now, this is a template to generate Instagram content from top trends with AI image generation. And you can see right here, we have a sticky note guide on how the whole template works. So it is really easy to get into these templates and start working on these. That's why I was calling it a gold mine. You can see you can schedule your own trigger, and you also have to add your own APIs. You can get your top trend posts on Instagram. We also have a module where it loops around the storage or the database to check whether we have this already posted or not. And once it clarifies that we do not have this on our database, then it actually goes around and generates it. We have an SQL query for that as well. Then it analyzes the post using OpenAIs and publish it over at Facebook and Instagram. Also, you can send notifications over at Telegram as well. This looks really good and a really thorough project. And if you head back to the GitHub repo that I was talking about, you will see tons of different templates like these. You can also go ahead and see the OpenAI chatbots that we can build. So we can build AI agents with Google Assistant. We can build all these templates. We just have to go ahead, download the file, import that into N8N, and it's going to start working. But for the sake of this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can download any of these templates and import this inside N8N, and also configure it according to your needs and your own credentials. So for that, I've chosen this example because it is really beginner friendly. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this AI agent, which is a Google Calendar assistant, and it's going to use OpenAI. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this. Pretty simple. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to head back to N8N, and here, all you have to do is just go ahead and import from files, select the template, and this is how easy it is. Although this might look really complex and overwhelming in the start, but this is really simple. So let me zoom in and show you what this is. So this is the trigger or the starting point. As you can see, this is a chat trigger. They also have nodes with it. So that way it will be easier for you to understand how to set this up. So what you can do is, as you can see, it says that this is the entry point of the workflow and you have to configure it. So when chat message is received in the chat of the AI agent, is going to start working. So you can just double click on it and configure the parameters and settings. For this trigger, we don't have to change anything because this is pretty much configured for generic queue. The next thing that we need to configure is the tools agent or the calendar AI agent, which is right here. So this is the node where the interaction with the Google Calendar is going to happen. So we're going to have a prompt or an input that we're going to drive from this trigger here, which goes like when chat message is received. So this is the prompt or something that we input into the agent. And then we have a system message that defines that using this prompt, what you need to do. Let's go ahead and actually configure this. It's pretty simple. You just double click on it. As you can see, this is an agent. And here we have the system message or the system prompt where it goes like, you're a Google Calendar assistant. Your primary goal is to assist the user in managing their calendar effectively using two tools. One is the event creation and the other one is event retrieve. Always base your response on the current day. So this is a very humongous and carefully crafted system prompt. You can always change the system prompt if you want, although I think the parameters are set really good. Now we have 4 different nodes connected with it. The first one is going to be your chat or OpenAI chat model, where you're going to configure the OpenAI model or the API that you're going to use. So you just have to go ahead and double click on it. And here you can set the credentials. We're going to create a new credential here and you can just paste in your own API key. And for that, you have to go to platform.openai.com. And the dashboard is going to look something like this. In the API keys section, what you need to do is create a new API key. And I'm just going to name this as N8N. Let's go ahead and create this API key. And as soon as I create it, I just need to copy this. Done. So this is created. Now back here, I just need to paste in my API key. It's optional to leave an organization ID. It's totally up to you if you want to do that. I'm going to leave this as empty. And I'm just going to go ahead and save this credential. As soon as you do that, you can see connection tested successfully. This means that your connection is stable and your API key is working. Now we can just close this. You can see that our OpenAI chat model is working now. The next thing that we need to configure is the window buffer memory. Now this module is something like a temporary storage or a buffer memory which keeps context of the whole thing. So you can see it's connected with the chat trigger node and it's gonna have the session ID or the context of everything. And the context window length is 5. So we don't have to change anything here. This is quite ideal and quite generic. Next thing is the Google Calendar or the Get Events tool. So we have two different tools. One is Get Event tool and the second one is Create an Event. So the Get Event tool is going to be used when we need to check out our calendar or vacant time slots to add new appointments. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to go ahead and create another credential. This time is going to be my Google credentials. So let's just go ahead and double click on this. I'm going to create a new credential just like that and sign in with Google. This is pretty simple. Now, as soon as you do that, you can see connection successful. Now, once your Google credential is saved, you don't need to change anything in this list. You just have to go here in the calendar section and you have to select your email, just choosing the calendar where you want this tool to work on. After that, you can set the limits according to yourself. But I think this is pretty ideal configuration. So I'm just going to close this and we're going to do the same with the create event. So I'm just going to go ahead and double click. And here I'm just going to go ahead and select the Google Calendar account that I just configured. And I'm just going to choose one of these calendars right here. Once this is done, you can just save this and close. And there you go. Everything is working completely fine. Now we can actually go ahead and test it out. All right. So to test this out, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to open chat by clicking here and I can send a message here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, hey, set up a meeting for tomorrow, 9 a.m. That's it. And as soon as I send this message, it's going to go ahead and ask you a couple of questions. To set up the meeting, what should be the duration of the meeting? Or what should be the end time? Also, what would you like the title of the meeting? And you might want to add a description. So we can just go ahead and say, I want to set up 2 hours meeting titled project status and no description. That's it. As soon as you hit enter, what's going to do is it's going to go ahead and review the context in the window buffer, and then it's going to use your AI, also the Google Calendar, to set up the meeting to view the calendar event that we just created. And there you go. You can see today is 23rd and tomorrow is 24th. And we have the project status for Sunday. Pretty cool, right? Now, this is just one automation. We have tons of different automations in this GOLDMINE, and you can use and optimize and configure any of these according to your own need. Like this one, you can go and check out these templates for Gmail and email automation. This is really helpful when you're doing a marketing campaign or something. So with that said, I want to wrap this video up. I hope this video was helpful for you to understand how these templates can integrate with your work environment and power boost it. Also, how you can use N8N, configure any template. With that said, let's wrap this video up. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Ring the notification bell to never miss out on a daily update. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay curious and keep exploring.